My favorite experience at IA was winning the government election,
And we're the complete underdogs.
especially because our group had a third of the manpower and a quarter of the production value,
We made a really nice diss track against Farouk and Sanchit, and we won by like 3 votes.
and it's all thanks to our boy, Nikhil O'Neal.
My favorite memory over the past 4 years, especially the senior year, was Group 4.
When Rhea Spikiner roasted the entire grade in less than an hour.
And Edward hit that bottle flip, and Ankin dabbed like 50 times.
During the final skits, me and Josh got up on stage and just started doing parkour for our skit and like just threw balls around while just Nauman was off to the side laughing while doing his narration.
All the hijabis at Group 4 told each other gin stories.
It was a nice time to hang out with friends and to not worry about schoolwork.
Oh, my favorite memory of being at IA was playing powder puff volleyball.
Our favorite memory was Powder Puff.
The Powder Puff events.
My first touchdown in Powder Puff in junior year because we got really excited.
Going to Leo's after the Powder Puff game because it was a way for us to celebrate the victories that we just had.
It was such a great experience and good bonding.
They unified our class even more.
The whole sidelines like ran on and we all got into a big group and everyone was just screaming and laughing.
And we basically crushed it 7-0.
We got to win not only once but 3 times.
My favorite memory was when we won the regional final and I saw my friends Farouk and Sanjay and I gave a big old hug.
Flying to Spain and being in Spain and just being with friends and getting to really apply the things that we have learned. And not only in Spain, but when we went to Group 4, when we did that and we got to bond more as a class. And then when we went to New Orleans and Chicago for the music ensembles, I mean, all of those trips, they were just so amazing. And they really reminded me of why I'm so proud to be a part of the International Academy and why I'm so proud to call everybody here my peers. And I'm so proud to have the teachers that I have. And
in Mr. Gallagher's 4A class, when he got mad at us, he walked out and the whole class did a mannequin challenge, so.
Like Beatles in the city, be back immediately to confiscate the money. Fresh girl. Wow. My world, since I was with you, said you didn't see it. Just like
And I rode our bicycles around.
One of my favorite memories that I've created during my high school career would be the New Orleans trip that we took our junior year with the music department. And honestly, that memory is something I'll never forget because during that trip, I grew a lot closer to my friends and also the music department directors, Mrs. Mays and Mr. Shankles. And honestly, over the course of however many days, I think it was 5 days, I was really able to forget about my academic responsibilities and I was actually able to have fun. And I also gained a new appreciation for music, and that trip really did do something for me. So I know that in the future, whenever I'm thinking about, my high school career, New Orleans will probably be the first thing that pops up in my head.
At Meyer at 2 a.m. in the morning. My favorite memory is going to the gas station with my friends.
I guess my favorite memory would be like some of the memories I made with my best friends, especially Nutella.
Every day, just being with the people I love being with.
It's cool, you know?
My favorite memory was during the Ankin assembly and staff competition when Rahul rolled in like a tornado and then realized everyone was watching.
My favorite memories from freshman year when I told Mr. Griffin that guys wear bindis too and he believed me.
My favorite moment of IA was when Miss Mack gave us a silent treatment for 50 minutes in English class.
Being able to go to New Orleans with the music department and Chicago in senior year.
My very first tea house.
Just
First act was a bunch of kooky music kids walking up with a bunch of kazoos and guitars and singing, and I didn't get why they were doing it.
All the ISIS shows that I took part in and Remix and Janoon.
But I thought it was really entertaining, and I've gone to every tea house since.
So, as for the thing I miss most, I'd say it's my sleep. Well, there's all this random stuff going on. I wish my sleep would come back.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What I think I'm going to miss most about IA is waking up every morning and coming to the great school that I've learned to love so dearly, so much.
So honestly, I couldn't pick one teacher to be because all the teachers here are so nice and they all bring something unique and special to the school. So I guess the teachers are the biggest reason I'm going to be sad.
I'm gonna miss people, the experiences, and those days of school where we don't actually have anything because then there's like a random pipe burst, and you know.
I'm probably gonna miss the teachers most.
All the teachers. I'll miss all of their excitement and their enthusiasm and their sarcasm, you know. I'll miss all of that.
Close relationships we built with our teachers over the years. I would have never expected that some of our teachers would become some of our lifelong friends.
I feel like they actually care about our learning and our success.
If I had advice to give to future class, it would be that opportunities don't come to you. You don't get the opportunities and you have no idea what can come out of it.
I have any advice for IA students, I would just say to really invest in the relationships that you have. Your teachers and your friends, those are the people who, in the end, make us who we are.
As a freshman, I wish someone told me to work on being a person instead of a student.
Make sure to wear deodorant.
As far as advice to other classes, I would say that you just have to make the most out of your high school experience. It's what you make of it, and it really can be fun, and it goes by really quickly, so just enjoy it, don't stress too much.
And look at this right here.
Participate in clubs that you're passionate about, like ISA.
So, some advice, don't freak out if you have a couple bad grades. Don't look back on it and start laughing.
I wish I knew as a freshman not to procrastinate because the work had to get done eventually. So my motto throughout the entire 4 years was suffer now, live later.
Alright, so some advice that I'd have for freshmen would be like join things that all your friends are doing. So like for me, I played football outside, joined a fantasy football league, and I did ski snowboard. It's a lot of fun and I recommend it a lot.
You're a stud, be a stud. If I could give any advice to freshmen, follow my stream at twitch.tv/glorious. It's really lit, I swear.
Alright, so some advice is make sure you go to your IOC.
Don't skip class. The cameras are watching.
Be ridiculously positive and learn from the mistakes that you make.
Don't stress too much about school and like tests and everything. Like, yeah, it's IA and it's important, but make sure you have fun. Make sure you make really good friends because if there's one like thing that I learned over the 4 years that I'm really glad to have had all my friends to have fun with, to stress out with, to do everything together with because they made my 4 years here really great. And it's cliche, but high school like does go by quickly, so just try to enjoy it as much as you can.
I wish I knew about the Total Glow Up program earlier.
Hello, comrade. Do you want to go from this to this? Or how about this to this? Or maybe even this to this? Well, we have product for you. Introducing Total Glow Up package. Total Glow Up come with protein bottle, and a protein man. We call special 3P system. 3P good for me.
3P good for me.
Good. With your own protein man, you'll be motivated to work out in no time. Come on, boys, let's get the muscle. With a 3P workout, you get special designed exercise program. Number one exercise include is a bench press. This my boys doing a bench press. Come on, man, you can do it. Yeah. Number two exercise in our 3P program is a pull up. This is my friend Smatu do pull up. Come on, Smatu. Very good, Smatu. Last but not least, my favorite exercise in the 3P program is a squat. This is how you become a real man. You take a ball and you do the squat. Most important part, boys, of a 3P program is a protein shake. I show you how to make. First, you open a protein and you get 1 scoop. It's nice. You open a bottle. You pour in. Very nice. But you must use water to drink protein shake. So use the water. Then dump in the protein. Oh, very good, very good. And then you drink the protein shake. That's the 3P program for you. But wait! Order right now and you get free chicken breast with the order. It has 9 proteins per calorie. And you get 1 salon coupon. Order now, 3P program.
Our favorite teacher is Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, if I could pick any teacher, I'd probably pick Mr. Griffin. I just think he's really kind to the students, he's really funny, he has an amazing beard, he's smart, just the whole package. He's a really good chemistry teacher.
No, that's Mr. Wynn. Mr. Griffin doesn't teach chemistry.
What did I say?
You said Griffin.
Oh no, I'm not Wynn. Griffin's beard is like subpar.
So the teacher that I would want to be, I can't really pick one because I have a lot of like teacher friends. So it would be Mr. Benitez and Mr. Gallagher and Miss Noss and Miss Gamero. Yeah, so I guess it would be like Gamir Gallagher Tez or something like that.
If I could be any teacher in the school, I would have to be Miss Lewis, because it wouldn't be really that much different from what I'm doing right now, because she always looks for the fun in the little things. She always lets us play volleyball and always talks to us and helps us out with anything that we need.
Who would I be? I'd be Miss Patterson, obviously. She's super spontaneous, super sarcastic. Oh my god, who doesn't love that? And also she got an offer from NASA. Who wouldn't love that?
If I could be any teacher at IA, it would be Mr. Gallagher. Because Mr. Gallagher is just really laid back and I really love his teaching style, and who doesn't love to golf?
If we could be any teachers here at the IA, we would be Miss Bessie and Miss Lewis. I would be Miss Bessie because she always has a smile on her face and she's always willing to help us out as a class, and she's made the IA experience fun.
And we'd also want to be Miss Lewis because she's never actually had any of us as students, but she's always taken the time to know us as a person.
If I could be a teacher, I'd want to be Mr. Okiki because I want to work here and leave, because who wants to be here that long?
So, if I could be any teacher, I would choose to be Mr. Majaz just because he has a great time and I love history, and he also roasts his students a lot, so I would definitely enjoy doing that.
If I could be any teacher for a day, I'd be Mr. Watson, so I can spontaneously jump out of windows.
My most embarrassing moment happened when I was a freshman. A sophomore had taken one of my shoes, so I had to walk around the school barefoot.
My most embarrassing moment at IA was when I was telling Miss Besky and Miss Lewis how I clean my house naked, and all the while Mr. Brinks was standing there right behind me, and it was just exciting.
My most embarrassing moment at the IA is dislocating this shoulder, hugging a girl. Don't do it, kids, it's not working.
My most embarrassing moment in high school was showing up to school with a hole in my pants. I had to walk around with a sweatshirt around my waist. But I came to school the next day wearing the same jeans by mistake, and yeah, it was horrible.
The most embarrassing moment for me was when I threw up in Mr. Majaz's 2B class in freshman year.
The most embarrassing moment would probably be sophomore year symphonic band when I was in the back on my laptop doing an English essay, missed my cue and forgot to play the bass drum during a solo part, and then Mr. Shinkles gets up, starts yelling at me, and then he storms out of the room, and then all the seniors got really mad at me for making Mr. Shinkles angry. I was just really confused.
I'm Roger Federer, I don't get embarrassed like that.
So my most embarrassing moment, I have a few, but my most embarrassing moment probably has to be when I brought ants to my lunch table. I'm not sure how much they appreciated it, but it was quite a moment.
My most embarrassing moment at the IA is when Mrs. Mack's youngest son vigorously attacked me during class. Or maybe it was time I pied myself, over and over again.
Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. Cause you don't even know, I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've
From the class of 2017 to you guys, thank you.